All right.
Defend objective A. Defend objective
I
A.
don't dislike the stickies. Well, I actually kind of do. You took too long before you started moving, and she might have gotten you. But then this repeat here was absolutely suicidal, and the fact that she only hit the body is very lucky. All I had to say about that, really, but like, look at the size of your ginormous head. It is massive, yeah? There's a big brain in there, I'm sure, but like, we, on Echo especially, we don't want to be particularly, arrogant, I guess, against a Widow, yeah? You can get the drop on her and kill her by all means. Or if she manages to prove to you that she's a piece of shit Widow, then sure. But start of the game peeking like that, I think you are very lucky to be alive. Yeah, Echo is not my strong suit. Cool. I mean, honestly, otherwise it's kind of so far, like, fine so far. You're just like, that you went a touch too deep there, but really the biggest mistake was the peek on the Widow that she failed to punish you for, so now this is better. Yeah. Catch her by surprise, take her out before she can really do anything. Do you play any Doomfist? Because when Echo first came out, there was this question of, is she going to play like Pharah? Is she just another Pharah? Is she just another Pharah? And it turns out, no, she's not Pharah. She's a Doomfist that can poke. So, I actually think your timing wasn't bad here, but maybe like the angle could have been a little bit sneakier because you came in face first. So think like a Doomfist. Yeah, we're poking at range because we're projectile, no fall off, we do hella shield break, etc. Can chunk down tanks, all that good stuff. So we're just wearing out resources while we're waiting for the engagement to start. And then once the engagement starts, think Doomfist, where you come in. I played Doom Season 18. Okay. So just think of the, like, if you were a Doomfist, how would you attack the Widow up there? You'd probably, like, try to come around, like, behind sort of thing, yeah? Or maybe you would, like, come around coast and try to dive somebody up here, or, you know, whatever. You could get creative. But it's this idea of going from just poking and poking and poking and wearing out as much resources as we can to now they're tunneled on something, on the engagement, on ults going off, tanks jumping in, whatever the fuck's going on. So now I can just sneak behind them and go evaporate somebody. Land all my cooldowns. Like, that's the other thing where she's kind of like Doomfist. Doomfist, his cooldowns are very short, but you typically have to use all of his cooldowns to go in, kill somebody, and get out. Yeah, it takes everything he has, and then you're waiting until they come back, which is only a few seconds, and you try again. So, Echo, it would be the same thing. Like, we fly up, we land stickies on somebody who's unaware of us, so we can land a bunch of them, maybe a left click, maybe the beam, whatever, and we use the last of the flight to get out alive, and then we rotate, and as our cooldowns come back, we go, woo, and attack somebody else. Or we go back to spamming, you know, depending on what's going on. I'm thinking of swapping my flex pick from Echo to Soldier right now, though. Echo, IMO, is the stronger hero, but she's a hell of a lot harder. Just in the fact that she's so much easier to kill, and she typically has to get closer than Soldier does to be effective. She can poke from way further than he can, which is nice, but if you want to actually kill something, you usually have to get closer, because you're projectile. Echo is so hard, although my yanks are fine on her. Oh shit, I forgot to... Oh wait, I did change the elo, this is 3300. Yeah, I think your mechanics on Echo are totally fine for Diamond. Dang. It was just too much open space. Like, we want to get that on us, sure, but, like, maybe we come to here, get a little bit closer, or get behind her or something. Do you know the Echo one-trick Jurassic? Echo is hard. Besides my copy, I was 3,600 on Echo last season start, then played the Tracer and dropped to 2,900. Oof. Yeah, but I prefer Speedily. I need to watch more Speedily. I've started watching Jurassic because I've gotten him in death matches a couple of times. One of my prouder moments was he had locked Hanzo and just could not miss a head, and I managed to actually 1v1 him as Tracer. Like, he had full resources, full health, I had full resources, full health, nobody interrupted, we actually had a real 1v1. So that made me kind of proud. But, he's like the only streamer who plays deathmatch in queue that I see, like, all the time. He's always playing deathmatch in queue. So he can practice his copies. So he can get good mechanics on, like, every goddamn hero for, like, the 10-15 seconds he's copied somebody. Dang. Okay, we're down one. I love it. That was the Doomfist move. That's what I'm talking about, yeah? This fight's broken out for real. We're even down one, and you just popped up on somebody, evened it up. Yeah? So here you had two... Well, you probably had more than two choices. You had two choices that I'm thinking of. From this flight, yeah? We either land on this high ground, and we're just poking from range while the cart catches up to us. That's fine. I think that's, like, an okay thing to do. Probably not the best thing to do. What I would have loved to see, though, I think the better play right now, like that, this is the B- play. It's okay. It gets value, not the best thing you can do, yeah? The A+ play. So we use that fly to come around here. And we cut them off. Because they're backing up, yeah? They're regrouping with their team back there. So we cut them off. We don't chase them down. We use our mobility to get behind them so they're pinched with our team. And we can still, like, hang out here, fly up to here, whatever. Get in close for beam if we need to, but, like, we got cover coming from this side, yeah? Well, the enemy team is retreating. It is so strong to cut them off, and you have the mobility to do that. And then here, this is sort of like the hybrid play. You, sort of chase them down, but it was face first, so all you could really do was poke. And if you watch top tier echoes, like owl level echoes, one of the most consistent things that they do is they end their flies on high grounds whenever possible. Yeah? So which is another reason why this play I've considered to be fine, even though, like, you probably wouldn't land too much damage, you just poke them a little bit. But now your next fly gets you all the way up to fucking here. We can hover for fucking ever. It's air superiority. You can always drop fast when you want to, but height, you have a limited amount you can get. So starting on a high ground just makes it better. Aw. We got pinched. Mercy went in with us and died. Unlucky, but you got out alive. I don't know that you could have saved your Mercy. I don't mind the attempt on the Cassidy, but we should assume right now he has flash. As soon as you flew up on him, just assume he has flash. Why? Who the fuck would he have used it on before now, yeah? He's up here. I think he's been here even for a minute. Like, I don't think he just rolled out a spawn, but there's no one that he could have flashed before now, so he has it. You almost kill him anyway. I'm not saying, like, you shouldn't have gone for the play either, but maybe a little bit more distance because we just expect him to have it. Usually land on high ground? Cool, cool, cool. Dang. Okay. We tried to get out. She chased us down. It's unlucky. Honestly, her chasing you down was almost a throw because her team was dying. Like, you guys were trading back and forth. Oh, wait, you did win. I'm not saying it necessarily works out any differently, but I think a contributing factor to you guys winning that fight was the D.Va way overextending to chase you down and kill you. Like, I actually think you played that fine. You were antied and low, you got the fuck out, and you got out well. And it was a mistake for her to chase you down to finish you off. I don't hate that death.
Hello.
If I had my beam after flash, I kill him, Tracer popped off. You did have your beam. It just got canceled immediately by the flash. It like started to come out and disappeared immediately. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Ah. Yeah, so I think we know, but just to stay it, we're in open space. We're not, like, controlling all the other sightlines we could be. And, like, we're also just not up here or looking to take an angle. You probably couldn't do this right now because of these assholes. So maybe this would be the best you could do. Maybe not, actually. I wouldn't want to pop out here looking at those two. So, here you're still looking at those two. How do we play this? We could come to here. We can maybe come to here. So we have cover. It's not the best, but I'm nervous about fighting an Ashe Ana face first in Diamond. Because it is... It's not going to happen every time, but it is entirely plausible that this Ashe hits a headshot at the same time Ana hits a body shot, and you just disappear and nothing you can do about it. Like... So yeah, as much as I would love you coming up around this way, I don't think we can. So maybe we come up here and we cut off this sightline. Something, yeah? Maybe we just hang out here so we can, like, get a sneaky play off. I don't know. The enemy team is actually playing this pretty well right now, in that they are controlling this lane and this lane. I honestly, you wouldn't expect to see this in a Diamond game typically. It's probably on accident, but good for them. So, pick a lane, and we're contesting it, yeah? We're trying to fight that lane. So your Tracer is here. So if you come with your Tracer, it's a 2v1. If you go on this lane, it's a 1v2. So maybe we go with our Tracer, we try to kill the Cass, and then we get that lane. No. Oh, used it before flash. Gotcha. Oh, oops, you got rezzed. Okay, I was like, that's way deep, but we were just going for the copy. I'll say this about that, though. You have your stickies and your beam. I see why you might not want to use your beam in this situation, but there is zero cost to you throwing out your stickies before you hit copy. Much like with D.Va, before you throw out a bomb, you want to try to use all your resources. If you can on Echo, try to blow all your cooldowns on something before you hit the copy. Obviously, it's not always going to be an option, and I'm not saying you should tunnel on that and make a different kind of mistake instead. But whenever you have the luxury to use as many as you can, reaction copy, I think. I saw Hog and pressed Q. Honestly, that would be a good reason to not use all your abilities. Nice. Yeah, you can get away with counter bombing. If you're a D.Va player, counter bombing is often bad because unless you land in the right spot, you die to their bomb, but they get back into mech before your bomb goes off. But you're Echo. If you die as baby D.Va, who cares? You come back as Echo. So, like, sure, counterbomb that. That was good. I like that.
Ready.
Oh. Wait.
Ready.
Where are we?
Ready for battle.
There we go.
5, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
So, I learned this angle from watching Arge. Good old Arge. Where you were, if you crouch from here, you can see the spawn doors. And you, as they're counting down, 3, 2, 1, doors start to open. We right click and we throw down a bunch of left clicks. Yeah? And then we fly up and out before something can one-shot us. And you might legitimately get a kill on somebody as they're running out, because the stickies will land with the left clicks and you'll land them through the door as they're running out. I watch Arge just kill people with storm arrows all the fucking time with that angle. He was going for it? Cool. I think you just forgot the crouch, maybe. I'm not sure. It looked like you just threw the stickies and left and they hit the steps below. I don't think it's important enough to go back to, but... You did hit the stickies? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think that's an important enough thing to really go over micro, but... More wanted to throw it out in case... Yeah. And now we set up for the next fight. So here we're fighting face first, which not in a like, oh, they can shoot you way. Like, you were still safe here. It wasn't like we're feeding sort of face first, but more a, we just don't have great target options. We're mostly shooting shields and tanks. Maybe we get somebody low, but they just back off and heal. So like, I like that we're going for a play now. I think we could have gone a little bit sooner than this. Probably not a lot sooner, but maybe a little bit sooner, yeah? A note on that, though. I really like that you didn't overstay it, yeah? Your team is still back here. They're still grouping up. It is so good for you to keep the pressure up as much as you can. Keep building your ult, keep wearing out the resources, maybe even get a lucky pick while your team is regrouping. But you just cannot risk your life doing it. Yeah, we're just poking for a little bit of extra bullshit. So we come over here, we throw some stickies, we fuck off and leave. But then instead of stopping over here and continuing to like poke down main, cross. Use that time to cross lanes, start poking over here, doing some shit. They turn to look at you and maybe we fly away, we come up here, we do some shit. I don't know. You kind of got to go from there. But crossing from one outer lane to the other is a really good way to just completely throw people. They'll forget about you. They'll never expect you. My team was nowhere. Yeah, exactly. So I guess what I'm getting at is I really like that you A, went for this play, and you B, did not overcommit, let yourself get cut off, and we pulled out. I think we could have done it again. I think we could have just kept this up. Go over here, try again, be annoying, get some people looking over here. Cross through, maybe get a cheeky kill and then fly out. I don't know. Like, we can get creative, we can go from there, but you had the right idea there, and you just had to try it again somewhere else while we're waiting for, like, the fight to really develop. Dang. That was risky. I would not recommend committing like that in the future. Even though they didn't manage to kill you, trying to fly through the Rhine Shield to beam somebody behind, if they're the only two people alive, then sure, but there was a Widow, there were other people that could shoot you while you were doing it. This Widow just isn't very good, which is kind of nice for you, sort of. I'm actually a little bit sad about it. As a coach, I would much prefer you were getting consistently punished by mistakes, rather than inconsistently punished by mistakes, because it's just so much easier to learn. Like, if every time you peeked this Widow, she took your head off, you would very quickly never peek that Widow again. You're not a dumb player. She's just not doing it, so you... Yeah. If she was good, I would have just not peeked her at all. I believe that. I guess... especially given how many shots she's missed, I really, really don't mind you, like, going to ego duel the Widow. By all means. But there's a difference between that and peeking her and a Reinhardt and a Mercy or I think it was an Ana and a Hanzo all at the same time. She hits body shots. She's not killing you. She's not one-shotting you, but she hits a body shot, he hits a body shot, and down you go. Ana hits a body shot, she hits a body shot, down you go. I think they need a melee in there, actually, but still. That Rhyme Beam was an int? Okay, cool.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Okay, so... I'm going to switch modes from Echo to Genji now, but... Oh shit, what was I going to say? God damn it. Hopefully it comes back to me. I'm just going to watch. I hope it comes back.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Oh, now I remember. So, most of the mistakes that you have made in this game, you have been inconsistently punished for at best. Sometimes you just get clapped, but really, that's only happened a couple times this game. This is easier said than done, but anytime you make a play or do anything, actually, I want you to think, should that have gotten me killed? Like, if this was a better player, would I be dead right now? Even if you pull it off. And that's actually the hard part, because it can be really hard sometimes to recognize that, yes, this worked, but it absolutely should not have. And just thinking about make your plays based on the reality of the lobby, but review yourself based on the assumption that none of these players will ever miss a shot. Yeah? So, in this lobby, this Widow, we can go duel her. Sure. Hell yeah. Go fuck her up. Don't mind it at all. But, recognize that if she were a better Widow, maybe we couldn't. So... then it doesn't turn into a bad habit, it turns into an adaptation for this particular game. Yeah? Assume everyone's owl, but if they're not, abuse it. Yeah! Yeah, exactly. And, like... if you are on attack first, you should make a risky play out the fucking gate, in my opinion. Yeah? Not like, throw risky, but, like, absolutely go for a cheeky play. Go for something that you're not entirely sure you can get away with, and see what happens. Because you're on attack, it's very first fight, do it quick, get it over with. And then that will very quickly kind of clue you into the level of the lobby and the enemy team and what you can do. Not just for who you dive, but how the rest of their team reacts, etc. And, you know, that might change as the game goes on. Sometimes people, like, improve in real time in the game, or they swap to the better hero, or whatever. But, yeah, if you're on attack, you can totally do it. Just make the cheeky play, see what you can get away with, and then adjust your playstyle from that. If you're on defense, though, because if you make a cheeky play and die, your team can lose the whole point, and that sucks ass. If you're starting out on defense, you really want to play safe and slow first, and then up your aggression as you see what you can get away with. Just so you don't accidentally throw the point right out the gate, yeah? Nice! Get fucked, Mercy! That was great! That was such a good deflect! Nice! Yeah. That was a little bit deep, but it's also clean up. You came from a good angle. Or, Not from a good angle. You came to a good angle. Let me show you what I mean. So, here, see how we're not... Whoa. See how we're like 90 degrees when we dash in to this Hanzo? That is good. We want to come... When we come in deep like this, we want to be 90 degrees to them like this or straight up behind them because it makes our shots way easy to land. That Widow, though, again... The only reason you're alive is because she's surprisingly bad for a Diamond Widow. I would actually expect most Diamond Widows to be better than this, for sure. Like, I sort of wonder if they just don't play Widow and this is their Widow game. Hey, Zeta, how's it going? Oh, but not that I think you had any choice right here because of just how everything was going, and you did need to commit right then. Your whole team was committing, you guys were up. You should have died there, but I don't think it was a mistake to go in anyway, because you would have done enough before you died. You guys were just committing time to go in. But in an ideal world, we go to that exact same angle, but we get there from a different direction than our team. Yeah? Should I submit my one good game progress check, really trying to be angle gaming? Yeah, if you want to, go for it. I think I got one more after this. Oh, two more after this. What are we at? Yeah. So, I'm going to do finish Fezzi and do Rolov. And then I might do Cinda and you first, or I might do QP for a while and then finish off with, like, Cinda and maybe you, depending. We'll see how melty my brain is after this. We're only 2 hours into stream, and I'm trying to go for, like, 4 to 6 hours, depending. Still trying out the real streamer shit. Do people who aren't here or not? Yeah, I am. Nice. Your deflects are very nice. I am a fan. I don't know that the head dip in open space is necessarily the play. I know you're worried about the Widow, but there we go. Yeah, just roll her. Dang. Okay. Where is it? You have two choices here. Okay, so we've killed one. And we see this. Or, sorry, we killed two. And now we have our blade, and we see this. We've used a single ult this fight. Typically speaking, 2 ults per fight is good, yeah? But you're also up 2, so it's probably 1. So you have 2 options right now. We keep our blade, and we just keep shooting things and killing them. Or we blade right fucking now, 0 hesitation, and we kill this Mercy. Yeah? Either one of those, I think, is the right answer. The wrong answer was waiting as long as you did and then pulling it. That was the mistake, yeah? If you wanted to do it, no hesitation. It's just already out and that Mercy's fucking dead, yeah? I think this was an ego blade since I have no nano. Yeah. Genji, my most played hero, too bad he's mostly dog without a pocket.
Let us hope for a different outcome.
This is an limit testing sort of exercise I've been giving to other people, but I think might be good for you too. Put your Q on instinct. Stop thinking about your ult and go pure instinct. For just like a couple of games, 0 hesitation. You think you should hit it, you hit it. God. Like, we didn't stop to process this shit, we're just in. And you'll be wrong, for sure, a few times. But, I I think it's a good way to train up that instinct, is you just zero hesitation, we hit it, and then we go, fuck, that one was bad. And we make a mental note. And then we do it again, and we do it again, etc. I think I did that when I did have a pocket. Fuck my Ana, I see 2 people, I'ma kill them. Yeah, I think you can do that even without a pocket. Obviously, without the pocket or nano or whatever, it's going to change the sorts of things you can go in on. But also, if you don't have any other ultimate with your blade, you only need to kill one person and live. That's it. That's all you have to do with a dry blade is kill one and live. Especially if it's the right hero, like their Ana, whatever, or, get their Brig, get their Mercy. And then anything else after that is bonus. I'm becoming a Genji OTP. I see Genji gameplay AMA. I mean, actually, Fezzy, Vax would be a good one to talk to. Yeah, Dry Blade is basically a pulse bomb. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, spend, like I said, you'll fuck it up for sure a few times, but spend a couple of games not thinking about when to press Q. You can think about your blades execution-wise, etc. Making plans is great, but go on instinct hitting Q, and then train that instinct up. So then you don't get those hesitations like what happened right there. So I think if you just hit it immediately, it was good. Yeah, get her. Dang. So this was just a little bit late. So we chase out the Tracer, and I like that. Yeah, she has no recall, so stay on her. Tracer's killable now, and she's off this way. So now we push this way, and we push her out completely to her team, and then we go on these guys. If we don't, just straight up don't kill her. But she's basically out of resources now, so she's really easy to chase down. Yeah, she has 0 blinks. 0 blinks and 9 seconds to recall. She is toast. But instead you went in here to just get some damage in, which, if it were earlier in the fight, this is fine. We're just building blade, getting damage in. But since the fight is fully broken out, we need to be on the back line. Or pushing somebody out of this lane, sort of thing. So yeah, the right choices, just a little bit of hesitation, and they're able to bring it in, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna lie, Dry Blade is top 3 shitty ults. I think Dry Blade is actually fine, but people try to get too much out of it. They try to get the Nano Blade play out of the Dry Blade, and it's just not gonna fucking happen most of the time. But like I said, 1 ult, 1 kill, and live. So, like, a Dry Blade can be great to, like, I don't know, kill a Mercy. We, shoot her, we right-click her till she GAs, we dash after her, pull our blade, kill her, and dash out. Done. Or, whatever, something, but you guys are underappreciating Blade without Nano? Yeah. Pulse is better if you hit it, that's true, but Blade is easier to land. It's just harder to live. So, like, with Nano Blade, you can pretty much int into the enemy team and kill them before they kill you, so long as they don't have, like, a shit ton of stuns or whatever. The Blazer, yeah, exactly. When it's dry, though, you can't do that. You have to be sneaky. You have to get the one person that's isolated, or the support that's hanging a little bit too far back from her team, or whatever. You get the one squishy that you can isolate, and then you live. And if you get 2, that's amazing, but you only need 1, yeah? 1 kill and living is always worth an ultimate. Any ultimate, just about.
I will strike our enemies where they do not expect.
Okay, oh yeah, we are crouching. Cool. I guess I could have fast forwarded through this.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Eyes on the back.
Yeah. 8% ult right out the gate. So that Widow cannot shoot you, but she has your Ashes number. Jesus. Nice. Oh. That was a good attempt. That's unfortunate. Okay. It's not, though, because you have to get big value from your ult or it doesn't do anything in lower ranks. That is just straight up not true. You get that impression because some games, it won't be enough. But on the whole, law of large numbers, you get the same players more or less on either side. If you kill one person on the enemy team... Oops, wrong button. What? Where's my pen? There we go. You kill one person on the enemy team and live, and you take a 5v6, you will win the majority of the 6v5s you take at any elo no matter what. Just full stop. It won't be every game. It won't be every time, but it'll be the majority for sure. 6v5. How many games do you win down a player? Probably not many. Maybe occasionally. Most times using Blade and scaring people is enough value. I could see that. You would draw tons of aggro, and if your team actually commits on it... that's the thing, though. What won't happen in lower elos is your team committing on your ult very consistently. So you getting follow-up from them because you made shit tons of space, that's going to be iffy as fuck. But getting a kill will always be value. Like I said, individual game, maybe not enough, but on the whole, over time, yeah. Fuck yeah. That's just straight up math. Yeah, if you kill the Mercy, it makes the Ana easier to kill, ult Mercy and live, then come back and kill the Ana. Yeah, or ult the Ana, leave, and then 180 and kill the Mercy when she goes for the res. That also fun. Any random game, I find it unlikely in my experience. Like I said, any individual game, who knows? But statistically, over time, the majority of your games, if you are always creating a 5v or a 6v5 situation for your team, you're winning. I mean, it can be... I do the ladder on Tracer. Yeah, it can be hard for sure to create those advantage fights sometimes, like, and doing it every single fight without fail. Like, I don't want to give the impression that, oh, it's so simple, you just do this and you win, duh. But, I think it's if you succeed at that job consistently, I think it's just straight up a fact that you will win the majority of your games at any elo.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Oh, rolled. Sorry, I want to watch that again because that was just very satisfying, actually. Oh, she's half. Right click. Dash. Beautiful. That was like frame perfect. That was so good. So, I don't like the face first bit of this, but honestly I get it because you just want to stop the card at this corner. It's OT. Good. Goddamn. Wait till he turns to pull out deflect. You just pulled it out a little bit too early and you could have right-clicked him again. That's unfortunate. I just got nanoed and we had comms for Baldamine Point. Gotcha. Oh, shit, you had comms. I'm just going through assuming 0 comms for all of this. If you guys actually commed an engagement, then 0 complaints. Like, I get the timing, it was just unfortunate that you started out a little bit far away, but it was the right time to go.
Join me.
Damage increase.
Dang, and you guys lost it. Unlucky.
I am ready.
So prediction thing, as soon as she crosses, I would have just immediately shot the right side. Because either she's not going to peek you, or she's going to peek you from the other side when that's low. I highly doubt she re-peeks the same angle. At least the first re-peek, yeah? She might start doing that a little bit to try to outplay you, but maybe not. There's only one Genji player who plays lower sense than me. Wait, most Genji players I know tend to play a higher sense than average. What is yours? Dang, they got hella push. That's unfortunate. 800 3.5? Dang.
Score 5-3. Switching sides.
My ideal sense, like, for aim, for just pure aim mechanics, is 800 at 2.77. And I just could not play Lucio or any mobility heroes. So I upped it to 400. And now not 400, to 4. And now it's up to 5 because I still need more mobility. Because everything is about mobility right now. 1202. God damn. Like, I have the mousepad space, but when I was playing at 2.77, I legit got a repetitive stress injury in my shoulder from swiping too fast, too far. Like, just all the time.
You look like you needed help, Genji.
Yeah, I think I might go up to 6 for tank, and then I might go back down to 4 for support. Or maybe 5, I don't know. I just... Okay. Dang. Dang. That was... I mean, I didn't like this last peek, because you peeked the Ashe while you were trying to shoot the Hanzo, and that got you killed. But otherwise, I think the only problem here was mechanical. It was just, my aim was so Pepega. Yeah, it was. I wasn't even going to say Pepega. It's just unfortunate. You just... I think you were, like, rushing and not aiming. Because sorry. This entire lobby so far, in the last 20 minutes, I have not seen you whiff that many shots. This isn't a consistent problem, but it is unfortunate, because you probably would have won this point right here if you had hit half of those shots that you missed, yeah? I've played 80 hours of Tracer compared to, like, 10 hours of Genji. Gotcha.
Let me get you patched up.
My ultimate is charging.
Wait, if you're being damage boosted and you deflect a damage boosted shot, does the damage boost apply twice? Does it get plus 60%? To be honest, Genji's such a shit hero right now, it's not even worth learning, just play Tracer. I think that depends a little bit on the elo you want to get to. If you don't care about climbing above an elo where you can just consistently punish people's positioning mistakes, then he's fine. But above a certain elo, there just aren't enough mistakes often enough to justify the hero, really. And you're just playing for Blade at that point. Damage boost applies to everything deflected, applies 2x, cool. Exactly why I started playing Tracer. Sometimes I just feel it.
Arigato.
Yeah, honestly, I think some games you can still play Genji. It's more like one-tricking the hero in a high elo. It's just not... It's so hard to find consistent enough value.
Escort the payload.
But even in high elo, some games you can whip them out. Just like in high elo, some games they get to whip out the Rein Zarya and go have fun. I have to consistently kill 3+ a fight in low GM and it still isn't enough. Wall climb over the dragon. Wow, this still goes on for 2 more minutes. Holy shit, what an OT fight. Yeah. I mean, if you want... I was gonna say, if you want the play to win hero pool, especially as somebody who plays some hit scan, Tracer plus Cass. Maybe add in Soldier if you want.
Let's get you back in the fight.
But honestly, Cassidy plus either Tracer or Soldier, and you're kind of good for ranked. Cass, so I'm gonna just play Soldier. The reason I say Cass as the flex and then either Tracer or Soldier is because he has a stun, and that's the thing. The stun gives you so many more options. Ash greater than Cass. So you can't CMV, so don't try. What is CMV? Also, Ash is not... I mean, if you're in an elo where your tanks don't know how to play the game, then sure, because Bob is the best tank in the game. Change my view. Ash does 80 damage a shot. Cassidy does 70. It's almost the same. He has less range, it's true, but he has a higher rate of fire. He does more damage per second. Oh, Ash does 75, right. So, yeah, he does more damage per second. He has Fan the Hammer, which does a 300 in a short burst. And he has a stun, which Ash does not. Ash has Dynamite and a little bit better range. It's the only thing she has. Oh, yeah, and Kaz also has more HP. He's harder to kill. Yeah, Coach Gun slightly better than a roll, but it's also at a much longer cooldown, so he can just roll more often, and roll reloads him too. Yeah, and he can just straight up peel way more easily than Ash can, because he can flash fan whoever comes for your Ana, or whatever. Like, the only advantage Ash really gives is better range, which can be important on really long maps when they don't have any dive and you don't need the stun. And Bob is the best tank in the game. Full stop. So, like, if your tanks suck ass, maybe you should go Ash so you can get Bob out and Bob can make space for you if your tanks can't. But, like, climbed above a certain elo, and that's less of a thing. Coach Gun is equal to CD to Flash, though, and is a great mobility. Well, so... wait, equal CD... Oh, to Flash, to Flash. Yeah, roll is 6 seconds. Coach Gun is what, 12, 13, 10? Something like that. And it does knockback, but it doesn't act... Other than giving you high ground, which is nice, it doesn't give you much more distance than just rolling does anyway, and you can roll more often. And yeah, angles are important, but Cass has legs. He can literally walk his happy ass up over here. Well, versus if Ash chose, and he could even roll to close some of the distance, come up here, peek, start shooting, and he'll have his roll back. If Ash uses her Coach Gun to come take this angle, and then like Wrecking Ball or whatever comes for her, she doesn't have her Coach Gun anymore. Yeah? So you don't... Well, sometimes you can use the Coach Gun just for mobility, but often you kind of need to save it as an escape versus like roll. So long as you roll early enough, you'll have it back to escape also.
Securing the payload.
Nice. I like this angle. Yeah, look at that Ryan panic. Sorry, we gotta watch this. Watch their whole team fall apart the moment you start right-clicking them in the back. Or left-clicking them, I guess. Takes them a second to realize it. Oh shit, I'm low. The fuck is shooting me? Oh no, I'm being shot from everywhere. Oh no. Oh no, what the fuck do I do? I know, I'll just swing. Like, Ryan, you had some options and that was not the one. Dang. Dang. I did not think you guys were going to pull that back. That was good. And that angle right at the end, I don't know if, I can't say for sure either way if that was the difference maker, but it was huge. It was strong as fuck. Poor old man. Wrecking Ball, Winston, Genji, that's why. Yeah. Dive is so strong right now that stuns are really strong. I mean, stuns have always been strong, but because dive is so strong, stuns are stronger in reaction to that. Yeah? Because you can shut down the dives. And that's the other thing. If somebody dives you on Ashe and you coach gun them away, you knock them down. Make some space. If somebody dives you on Cass and you flash fan them, you kill them. They're not out, they're dead. I feel like Cass is just too slow for me. I mean, that's fair. That is one of his weaknesses, is he doesn't have the best mobility. Like, roll is it's okay. But yeah, he's kind of a slow hero. If you are playing a non-mobile backline, then it doesn't matter because you're probably sticking with them to peel them. So it doesn't matter that you're not mobile because the people you're sticking with aren't mobile either. You can keep up with them. If you do have a mobile backline, you probably don't need the stun in a lot of cases, so you probably want to go a mobile DPS that can keep up, like Tracer, Soldier, etc. Yeah, no, but I like fast heroes. I mean, honestly, same. I've from the beginning, I've been about mobility, and I love that mobility has gotten stronger. And I kind of think that it's always been strong, and we're learning the game more, like the community as a whole.